Earlier this year, the American RV scene got a pretty serious shakeup with the arrival of a new name you're probably hearing more and more lately: Axiom RV. These folks didn't quietly slip into the market either. They've been rolling into show after show with some absolutely massive rolling habitats, and you can tell right away they're swinging for the fences. If you already keep an eye on RV trends, Axiom probably isn't a mystery to you anymore. But if this is your first real introduction, buckle up, because the way this brand is approaching the fifth wheel and toy hauler world might seriously mess with your long-term RV plans. What we're focusing on today is the Imperium lineup. The other big hitter from Axiom is the Vendetta, which we've talked about before, and that thing is just as wild, especially once you factor in how much you're getting for the money. The Vendetta typically lands around the $180,000 mark through select dealers, while the Imperium I3800 can come in a bit cheaper depending on layout and options. I've seen Imperiums listed as low as about $155,000, and honestly, at this level, another 10 or 20 grand almost feels like background noise. Now, size-wise, this thing is no joke. The layout we're talking about stretches close to 42 feet long, stands 13 feet 5 inches tall, and maxes out at 8.5 feet wide. Dry weight sits at a hefty 19,100 pounds, with a GVWR of 24,000 pounds, and it drops around 2,700 pounds right onto your hitch. So yeah, you'll want a serious tow rig for this one. Axiom's own website doesn't exactly flood you with interior photos, but thankfully, plenty of YouTube channels have stepped in to fill the gap. Josh the RV nerd over at Bish's RV is one great example, and thanks to those walkthroughs, we get a much clearer picture of what this beast is all about. The first thing that really hits you is the exterior. Picture yourself cruising through an RV park at night and spotting this massive silhouette off in the corner, almost like it needs its own zip code. As you get closer, you start picking out the details. 4 slide-outs wrapped around the main structure, awnings covering what looks like an elevated patio or balcony, and then, around back, another huge patio where people are hanging out, drinks in hand, laughing like they're at a backyard party. Next thing you know, you're part of it. Once inside through the rear entrance, you step straight into the kitchen, and it's a good one. There's an L-shaped counter, residential-style appliances, solid surface countertops, and a pantry so big you could probably get lost in there. Moving forward, the dinette sits to the left, flowing right into the rest of the kitchen and dining space. And beyond that is the main living area. Here you'll find a massive L-shaped couch wrapped around a freestanding table and entertainment center, plus another sofa near the dinette that can comfortably seat a few more guests. One thing I really loved about this area is the light. Windows are everywhere, and some of them stretch impressively high, flooding the space with natural light and making it feel even bigger than it already is. Axiom also did something interesting with climate control, using mini-split systems throughout the unit, each one capable of handling well over 600 square feet on its own. As you head toward the front, there's a half bath tucked along the left side behind the entertainment center, perfect for guests. Then you step up onto the gooseneck and into what might be one of the nicest RV bedrooms I've seen in a long time. There's a king bed on a slide-out, tons of space, and direct access to that balcony you noticed outside. Just imagine sipping your morning coffee out there while the sun comes up. Beyond the bedroom, storage lines the left side, while across from it sits the master bathroom. This space is loaded with a washer and dryer combo, a proper vanity, and a massive countertop right up front under a windshield-style window, meaning you can actually see outside even while showering. And while the interior could easily steal the whole show, the exterior deserves just as much attention. One standout feature is the large integrated storage bay with a front hatch, giving you access to key systems like electrical and plumbing. If you opt for a generator, Axiom does something clever by mounting it underneath the trailer instead of inside a storage bay, freeing up more room for your gear. It's usually positioned behind the rear axle, just like on the Vendetta. Construction-wise, Axiom uses a low-alloy steel frame with anti-corrosion additives. topped with dual layers of Asdal, which is always a nice thing to see at this level. So the big question is, after seeing all this, is the Axiom Imperium I3800 something you'd be willing to drop your life savings on? Or is it just a jaw-dropping dream rig for now?